Hello everyone. So today we are going to discuss about the local winds of the world, starting with Harmattan. Harmattan is a cold, dry wind originating in the African continent. As we know that ITCZ is in the subtropical regions during the time of summer, but it shifts toward the south during the winter times. So as the ITCZ, this line start to shift southwards. Let's say it goes below this 0 degree line equator. So as the ITCZ shifted southwards, this region would develop high pressure as the direct insolation of the sun would not be reaching here now. The slanting sun rays would be reaching to this place now. That's why high pressure would be developed in this region. And in the region of 0 to 30-degree latitude, we have easterly trade winds. Direction of the easterly trade winds will be this. But if we are going to look at the point of origin of these winds, we can see that this is high pressure region and this is continental part. So if a part is continental, there will be lack of moisture. So that's why these winds are dry. Due to high pressure, these winds are cold, and due to lack of moisture, these winds are dry in nature. And these winds follow the same direction as the direction of the easterly trade winds. That's why reaching to these coastal regions of Africa in the low pressure belt, wherever the pressure is low, from the high pressure region towards the low pressure region. But in the summertime, this get reversed. Why it get reversed is during the summertime, this region has some moisture. So due to the moisture, what happens is, let's say that now the southeasterly trade winds are coming from this side. Some trade winds are coming from this side. And this pressure must be low because the ITCZ is here. So as the pressure is low here, these winds would come from this side and start to rise up as tornadoes. So these winds form tornadoes in this region in the summer times. Now move to the next one. This is Khamsin. Khamsin is also in the African region, and this wind is known as Khamsin in the Egypt. In some region, it is known as Ghibli, and it is also known by the name of Chile also. And now we are going to look at how this get produced. As we can see, this region is low pressure region. This region is low pressure region. Hot winds would be present here, and this is high pressure region, of course, as we have seen in the previous winds also. From the high pressure region to the low pressure region, winds would be moving. But these winds are dry and sandy in nature, originating from the continental part. So definitely these winds should be dry in nature. So known by different name in the different countries, but the origin of these winds is same. And now the Chinook and the Foehn winds. These are the winds of the North American continent. So these are the Rockies, and when the wind from the Pacific Ocean. When the winds near to the Pacific Ocean, it's warm in nature and also moist. With moisture, the wind start to rise over the mountain. When it is rising, it will lose its moisture, so rainfall would occur. But after reaching to the top, it will start to get descent to the other side of the Rockies. When it start to get descents, it is still warm in nature, but all the moisture has been loose over here. That's why it is dry. While reaching to the other side of the mountain, it is dry. So Chinook and the Foehn winds are those which are warm and dry in nature and mostly found in the mountainous regions. Rockies are one of the example of those. And now the next one is blizzard. In case of blizzard, the warm air mass start to get rise over the colder air mass. This is the colder air mass. If the warm air mass has risen above the colder air mass, so there is a probability of formation of clouds. And if the temperature at the ground and in the clouds is below 0 degrees Celsius, it means it is cold enough for the formation of ice, then this is known as blizzards. Very heavy precipitation, and even we can going to see snow in these regions. So blizzards are very strong winds, cold and dry rainfall also will occur. And now Mistral. Mistral is a very famous local wind of Europe region. Mistral is mainly found in the southern France region. It is developed due to the high pressure developed over this region and low pressure near the Mediterranean Sea and the southern France. So that's why the westerlies which are moving in this region. So as we know, this region is occupied majorly by the westerlies. The direction of the westerlies is this. So that's why they would be going to follow the same direction. So these winds would follow this direction as high pressure is here. So they would reach towards the south of the France with very huge coldness, and sometimes if they are covering more continental region already, they might be drier while reaching the south part of the France. Most of the times in these coastal regions they are moist, but in the southern part of France and these countries it is drier in nature. The next one is Bora. Bora is a wind which is near to this Adriatic Sea. We can observe that they'll come downslope near the Adriatic Sea. High pressure in this region, low pressure near the valleys or in the lower regions. That's why these winds would be coming downstream. These are Alps here, Alps mountain range present here. So due to the presence of Alp mountain range, these winds would be coming downside the mountain ranges. These are drier in nature, these are colder in nature, and most of the time these are found in the leeward side, not on the windward side. Windward side, if the wind is found, then mostly lead to rainfall. But as these are on the leeward side, these would not lead to rainfall. Next, and now the Buran and the Karaburan winds. These winds would have different behavior during the winter and the summer. In case of winter, the ITCZ would be near the equator and even below that. That's why these regions would not be getting direct insolation, or these regions would be getting very less amount of insolation. That's why these Buran and the Karaburan winds would be colder and drier because of the continental point of origin. But in case of summer, as ITCZ would be in this region, so there will be a possibility of them to getting the direct insolation. This season would be getting direct insolation, leads to this season not much colder. That's why now these Buran and Karaburan winds will be hot and dry, of course, due to continental origin. This is the Buran and the Karaburan winds. I hope you understand the topic well. Thank you for watching.